Hello, my super Sagittarius, and welcome to our weekend energy reading. This is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out the other signs in your chart that might resonate with you more. If you do enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, so it helps get to other Sagittarius like yourself. We will do a weekend energy reading with this deck, another deck for your challenge card, and 3 oracle decks here to help with giving us a full picture of your weekend. An upcoming week. So let's go ahead and get started. We don't use reversals on this since it is just a weekend energy reading. So, alrighty, let's see what you've got going, my lovely Sagittarius. All right. So we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. The Temperance card and the Star card. So this tells me that you are moving away from a relationship or a relationship with many people. It could be family issues, it could be family drama, it could be coworkers. I do feel like that there is a breaking though, where you are having to move away from certain people, a group of people, perhaps friends, family, coworkers, some sort of sense you are having to move away from them, either literally physically having to move away, or you are just kind of shifting yourself kind of out of their circle because it's just not healthy for you, or you feel like it's not healthy for you anymore. So you are kind of breaking off from these people that may be somewhat toxic to you. And even if they're not like toxic people necessarily, they may just not be the best people to help you grow or help you develop into your best self. And I see the Temperance card coming in here next is letting me know that, you know, you aren't doing this kind of, you know, haphazardly. You're definitely doing this purposely. You know, you're weighing this out, you know, you're pouring the cups, you know, in the relationship, one cup to the other, you know, you're debating on the relationships, which ones need to stay, which ones need to go. You know, you're dipping your toe in the water. You know, so do I jump in? Do I stay on dry land? You know, what do I do? You're really kind of putting your deep thought into what you need to do in order to be the best move for you. So this could be something where, you know, you're leaving a job because the job and the atmosphere and the coworkers weren't all the best. There may have been some that you really did enjoy, but some, for the most part, you know, or the environment itself was somewhat toxic to you, didn't allow you to develop into your best self. So you're leaving that and going to a different job, and you are making that decision for yourself. Or it could be something where, you know, you are saying, you know, I can't do this anymore with a certain group of friends because you just know that they're kind of headed in one direction and you're headed in another. But for whatever reason, you are kind of separating yourself from certain people. And that separation is not something you've taken lightly. You are putting a lot of thought into it, but it's certainly a good decision that you make to separate because it is going to give you that star energy. So you are going to be making a good, positive decision for yourself. And I think that's something that is really important because you're recognizing that certain people, even if they aren't bad people, they just aren't the best people for you or where you want to be or where you want to go. So you are moving on to people who can better help you grow, better help you develop yourself in the way you want to be. So maybe you're just moving on to a job that's more opportunity for you to develop and grow and get where you want to be. Or maybe you're just moving to a different place where there's people more in line with the things that you like to do, or, you know, things you want to accomplish, certain things like that. Or, you know, it could be anything like that, but it's something that is definitely to your advantage. And you know that you have to do this for your advantage, and you've carefully weighed this. So let's see what your challenge is here. Your challenge is Ace of Swords. So I think that energy right there is letting me know that there is either someone, this could be your own energy, where you're personally having real difficulty cutting off people. It is something that you absolutely hate to do. The sword itself is like cutting, you know, you're cutting off people. And because you are such a powerful, strong person, you know, you can cut the people off, but you don't necessarily like to do that. It's something you absolutely hate. You feel awful. You feel like you're leaving people behind. You're just not a person who likes change, or you're not a person who likes to leave people behind, or you're very sentimental, that kind of thing. Even if it's like leaving a job you know isn't good, those few people that are at that job that you really liked, you feel like you're almost like doing them a disservice by leaving, or you're doing them wrong or something. You just feel like this could be your energy, and that's the problem. Is it's more that you feel awful about it. It could also be someone else that you look at as a strong power figure, authority figure, somebody that you've counted on is somebody who is going to, really try to stop you from doing this, from making this move. And this could be somebody you've had a relationship with. This could be a boss that doesn't want you to leave, and they're going to try to cut you off at the knees. Really, they're going to try to get you blackballed in the industry. They're going to try to keep their new job from hiring you. They could try to, or they could be even using their energy in a positive way. They could be trying to offer you the moon and back with their strength here. They could say, oh, well, we'll get you a raise, we'll get you this, we'll get you that, we'll get you all these things. And you're still, that's the struggle, is you're like, they're giving me all these things, but I still know deep down that this is not the place for me. So that's the difficulty. This could be a good thing really, because it's people, offering you to stay, but at the same time, you're like, no, I just know that this is not where I need to be. But that's making it very difficult for you. This could be a family member who, you say, we're moving away. I'm moving away. My family's moving away, whatever, because we know this is a better place for us, a better place for our kids to go to school, whatever it may be. And we've weighed all these things. Better opportunities there, what have you. But these people that you really look up to are saying, let me give you 10,000 reasons why you need to stop. You need to just cut it and stay where you are, do what So I do feel like there is going to be people who are going to try to stop you from cutting off this. I don't see it in a malicious way at all. The Ace of Swords is typically a positive energy, a strong positive energy. So I do feel like it's somebody who, is going to try to stop you because they want you around. They want to keep you. They don't want to lose you. I don't feel like it's somebody who is, malicious or mean or horrible or anything like that. I do feel like it's somebody who is trying to stop you because they don't want to lose you. But I feel like that's going to make it even harder for you, because it's somebody that cares about having you around and that you care about. But at the same time, you know what's best for you. You know what's going to get you here. So you feel like you need to move on to greener pastures. Even if the greener pastures are the job next door, or the relationship next door, or whatever it may be. Doesn't necessarily mean moving on is 10 states away, but you get the gist of that. But I do think that it is something that's going to make you feel, you may be somebody who is, they are able to guilt. So they may lay some heavy guilt on you. Maybe something that they try to do is guilt you into not changing position, leaving, or, cutting them off, what have you. So that may be something that really bothers you. So, but I do think, in the end, that the Star card is in your future. You just have to get past this. So let's see what clarification we have for this Eight of Cups. So we have love. And that tells me that I feel like you are moving away, and you may be moving away for somebody that you love. You may be leaving all your friends and family behind because you're moving towards somebody that you have met, somebody, it's a long distance relationship, and you're moving to be with them. And you've really weighed this out. And this person that's the Ace of Swords could be, again, a boss, a parent, somebody that's a strong figure that you really care about. They don't want you to go. They think it's a bad idea. They think it's concerning. They don't like the idea that you're uprooting yourself and leaving all your friends and family behind for, this other person. That could very much be what's going on here. But you feel like that, that this is your path. This is your path to happiness. This is your route. This is what you need, is to follow your love goal, your person that you love, even if it means leaving the rest behind. And maybe it isn't necessarily that they're bad for you. They're just not headed in the same direction you are. They're there, and you are headed for the person you love and to spend your life with them. And that, again, is something that maybe they don't understand, maybe they don't think is a good idea, maybe they think it's going to end poorly, but only you would know what's going to make you feel the best. So let's see what the Moon card says here in reference to your Temperance and your Ace of Swords, because that Ace of Swords is somebody who's really trying to sway your decision. They're coming in on your Temperance card, really trying to sway your decision. Growth. And again, that's just telling you that your decision is going to be your growth is based completely on that decision. And the decision to grow and move forward, what you need to do. This person is going to try to cut your growth off. I mean, it's like a sword literally cutting through the growth, because they don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go. And again, like I said, it may be somebody who really cares about you. It could be a boss that really needs you at work. It could be a loved one, a family member, older brother, sibling, parent, somebody important. This is an ace figure, mother, something like that, older sister, something that doesn't really want to let you go. But they would be cutting off your growth, because your growth is with this person and you're pretty positive about it. You know that you need to go. You've weighed this, you didn't jump into this haphazardly. You took the time with the Temperance card to weigh these options and weigh these things before you made any decision. So you kind of know what you want, what you need to do. But that isn't going to make it any easier for you to deny somebody that is trying to keep you at home or keep you where you are. Keep you where you are, because you care about that person. They care about keeping you around and safe and all of that. But that to grow, and especially if it's to grow in a relationship and love, you may need to go. So let's see what we've got here for your Star card. And this is oneness is the way. How can you show more compassion and acceptance towards those who don't understand? And that to me is absolutely perfection for this, because again, these are people that you care about. Even if they're, like I said, they don't have to be bad people. There may be some of them who you do want to leave behind because they're just not great. But for the most part, and especially with this Ace of Swords energy being the biggest one, I feel like, your goal here is going to be making them understand that in order for you to have this star feeling, you need them to be these supportive stars around you. That's what you need them to be, so that you can move forward in love and grow as a person. You need them to support your decisions. You need that. It's critical, because if you go feeling like the people that you care about, you love, your friends, your family, your whomever, are, crushed and shattered and gutted under you, because of this, you're never going to be able to enjoy yourself, your happiness, your growth, your love, your star ability. You need them to be these supportive stars around you. You need them to understand. So this is saying you need to make them understand. You need to discuss this with them, help them understand why it's so important that you move forward, that you go, and that you didn't just decide this on a whim, that this is something you have contemplated and put good thought into. So I hope this was helpful for you, but I definitely do see love and growth and all these good things and Star card on your horizon. You just have to get past, the people who don't want to let you go. And that's a good problem to have, because you have people who care about you. And the best way to do that is to help them understand why you feel like you need to go, and what what you hope to gain out of this, and why you feel like you made this decision, because you haven't just jumped at it, you have weighed it out. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. There's the number 42 and 5 if that helps anybody else or means anything significant to you. Otherwise, I hope if this did resonate with you that you will like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If it didn't, please do check out one of the other signs in your chart, and come back next week for your March general reading for March. Hope to see you soon. Bye.